In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I started a new one. No. Oh. That spooked me. That really. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Haha. It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a new guest with me! Oh my god. I hate it here. This game is just gonna be glitchy. Oh my gosh, I hate it. I'm gonna have a freaking heart attack every time. Okay. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Glee? All the girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan to come here, but we'll be sure to make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Yeah. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Didn't I read this before? This whole conversation. I feel like I've read this whole this whole interaction. Trace the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels built in deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign in such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud and Give It That Back." Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reach of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe. If you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same with Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzingly at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika.